This is the opera that puts one great question front and center. What the heck is a seraglio? Well, in an Ottoman Turkish palace, the Seraglio is where they keep the harem. What's a harem? I wish we had time to talk about that. Why don't you go ask your parents? We've got to get to the opera. A young noblewoman, Constanze, her maid, Blonde, and Blonde's sweetheart, Pedrillo, are prisoners in a seraglio. They were kidnapped by pirates, sold as slaves, and purchased by the ruler, Pasha Selim. But come to rescue them is Constanze's fiancé, Belmonte, who knew Constanze was in trouble when she stopped responding to his texts. In front of Pasha Selim's palace, Belmonte is casing the joint, planning the rescue, when he runs into Osmin, the vizier, Pasha Selim's right-hand man. With a voice that deep, you know Osmin's the bad guy. Osmin hates Pedrillo so much that he sings a whole aria about the ways he wants to torture and kill Pedrillo. I'd read you the tortures, but you saw them all last week on Game of Thrones. Pasha Selim tries to woo Constanze, who says she's given her heart once and cannot change her affections. Pasha Selim wants Constanze very much, but he'd rather not use force, so he gives her 1 day to think it over. The worst limited-time offer ever. Pedrillo introduces Belmonte to the Pasha, saying he's an architect who can help spruce up the joint. The Pasha believes Pedrillo's ruse, and Belmonte is inside the palace, now to plan the abduction from the Seraglio. See, the title does have something to do with the opera. Pasha Selim reappears and reminds Constanze she must give herself to him by tomorrow or else. Constanze sings that she would rather face torture and death than be unfaithful to her love. The rescue plan is underway. First thing, get rid of Osmin. Pedrillo tempts him into drinking wine laced with a sleeping potion. Sounds exotic maybe, but look around at the audience next time you're at the opera and you'll see it's the same thing they sell at intermission. With Osmin out cold, Constanze and Belmonte and Blonde and Pedrillo have a little pre-escape huddle. It's a nice excuse for a beautiful quartet to end Act 2. In Act 3, the abduction is about to take place when Osmin wakes up, sounds the alarm, and the two couples are caught. Osmin gets to sing another song about the pleasure of putting people to death. How low can this guy go? Pretty low, actually. Constanze and Belmonte and Blonde and Pedrillo are at the Pasha's mercy when the most surprising thing happens. They receive the Pasha's mercy. Instead of torture and death, they're all given freedom. They sing joyfully of their new hopes and their gratitude and honor toward the merciful Pasha. It's a beautiful way for Mozart to end the opera, but it would never work today. If you stop the torture and the revenge, where do you get a cliffhanger for next season? That's the abduction from the Seraglio in 3 minutes.